Welcome back. A new twist tonight in a string of fraud cases we've been following for years. The latest involves State Superintendent Tom Horne, a woman with a history of alleged Medicaid fraud and a claim that she was diagnosed with terminal cancer.
12 News journalist Joe Dana tells us about the latest legal filing and the question, what does it take to prove that you actually had cancer?
It is concerning.
Michael Kohler is owed $74,000 from Bridget O'Brien in a lost wages case. Kohler just learning about a new allegation in another lawsuit against O'Brien as he waits for his payout.
The hope that I have is that she's going to be exposed for who she truly is.
What is ethical and what is quality.
O'Brien, the one-time owner of this children's clinic in Phoenix, has a history of alleged Medicaid fraud and non-payment of workers.
It's incredible in the negative way, the impact that she had.
Can you explain? In December 2022, we were there when O'Brien went to court for a breach of contract case. Her attorney and a longtime acquaintance, Tom Horne, represented her. Yes, that Tom Horne, former Arizona Attorney General and now elected to state superintendent.
I want my money, that's it.
For years, former co-workers and contractors accused O'Brien of lying about a terminal cancer diagnosis to avoid paying debts.
Is there a reason why she hasn't been able to provide direct documentation of cancer treatment?
Your facts are all wrong, Joe.
When required to provide proof in court, O'Brien and Horne submitted a screenshot of a memo from a naturopath. Naturopaths do not diagnose cancer.
You'd think if you had the illness that Bridget had, there'd be all sorts of evidence.
Another red flag for the plaintiffs, the electronic signature incorrectly stated the naturopath was an MD. In court, O'Brien testified the MD initials was a mistake and the memo was authentic. U.S. Bankruptcy Court Judge Brenda K. Martin ruled in O'Brien's favor, accepting the naturopath's memo and O'Brien's testimony as credible. Now, a recent filing contains what the plaintiff alleges is proof O'Brien used a false and forged document. The Phoenix naturopath, Tracy Wooten, signed an affidavit. It refers to, quote, a letter purportedly written by me upon my letterhead, and states O'Brien asked her to write a letter, but it does not confirm Wooten ever did. Wooten does confirm that O'Brien had previously told her she was receiving cancer treatment at the Mayo Clinic. Once again, Judge Martin ruled in O'Brien's favor, saying there is no proof the naturopath's letter is fraudulent and writing, there was no evidence presented to refute Miss O'Brien's testimony. Quote, the court finds no obvious fraud.
Scheming and shell games.
Plaintiff Mike Myrick says he will appeal once again. In response, Horne tells 12 News Thursday, the plaintiff has lost at trial and lost on appeal. I have absolute certainty that the document in question is genuine and accurate. Two attorneys I spoke with familiar with court procedures say that this neuropath's letter could be viewed as just hearsay. If O'Brien is ever required to produce more evidence of actually having terminal breast cancer, it would have to come in a higher court that reviews the appeal. Joe Dana, 12 News.